Welcome back, everybody. So lately I've been seeing a lot of videos and a lot of questions about gut health. People really want to improve their gut health, or they're suffering from problems like gas, bloating, acid reflux, food sitting heavy in the stomach, but they don't know what to do. And I see these questions being asked and people aren't getting the help that they need, which is why I'm here today, because Ayurveda has been helping people with this for thousands of years. So I think it's important to begin this conversation with first understanding the top 2 reasons that your diet is actually causing your gut health to suffer, or why your gut health isn't improving, as well as the truth about what you eat and what it means for your body. So let's dive right in. Okay, from the Ayurvedic perspective, there are really two main reasons that your gut health is compromised. And actually 3. I mean, we could go into more, but let's stick with 3. So number 1 is that you are eating the wrong diet for your constitution type, right? When you eat a diet that is not balancing to your constitution, you are increasing dosha in your body. What is dosha? Dosha is literally translated as fault, or that which can be vitiated. So when I say you're increasing dosha, it means you're increasing a quality in your body that you might not want to. What does that mean? What's a quality? Well, we look at things like hot, giving a hot temper, or cold, you're actually freezing. Mobile quality, the inability to sit still. Heavy quality, you just can't move. So these are all qualities that are present in different types of food, and knowing what your constitution type is critical to understanding what kind of diet to follow to really improve gut health. Number 2 is people are eating food that isn't digestible or properly cooked or spiced, right? There is a reason that cultures have been cooking their food for thousands of years. And this crazy idea that raw is always better is just wrong. And you don't have to believe me. I think all you need to do is listen to your body. How do you feel after you eat a lot of raw food? I know how people feel because I'm part of some Facebook groups for, I won't say the names, but for some people, thousands of people who are trying these diets. And this is the first complaint, oh, I can't digest my food. Dude, this is signal number 1 that something is wrong. You should not be getting gassier from what you're eating. And if you are, either you have a vata imbalance or you're not cooking and spicing your food properly. So let's hope that it's the latter and not the former, because that's easier to deal with. Okay, and then lastly, besides people eating foods that aren't cooked properly or spiced properly to balance their qualities, is the fact that a lot of people have a buildup of what we call ama, or undigested toxins within the body. What is ama? Well, ama is what forms when you don't digest your food properly. I say this all the time, and I'm going to say it again because it's so important, but you are not what you eat, you are what you can digest, and in fact, what you don't digest. What you don't digest is this stuff called ama, and it builds up a layer in your body. Now you can find this or discover for yourself how you are digesting by looking at your tongue. If you have a thick white coating or even a yellowish coating, this is a sign that things aren't being digested properly. And this is also a sign that that stuff on your tongue is coating your entire GI tract. So if that's the case, then you need to go on a cleanse to get rid of it so that you can improve your gut health, because it won't matter how well you cook and spice your food or how correct your diet is. Once this ama stuff is there, everything is ruined until you get rid of it, right? Because you need to, it's blocking everything. It's blocking proper digestion, assimilation, and absorption. So we can't have that. You got to get rid of it. Okay, so what can you do to fix your gut health? Well, as I mentioned, you need to learn about your constitution type and what it means to follow a constitutionally appropriate diet for you. One of the things that cracks me up, and I used to think this way too because I didn't know better, right? Until I studied Ayurveda. Like, I just didn't know. Is this notion that, like, if you eat salads all the time, you're super healthy. Now, when I'm assessing the health of a person from the Ayurvedic perspective, I'm looking at many things. And I'm very interested in dry quality and especially Vata dosha, right? Vata is air and ether, and it is increase of this dosha that actually ages your body. And when we enter our 60th year of life, give or take, this is when Vata increases naturally. It is aging and death. You know, that's just what Vata brings and does. So what does salad do? Well, if you're eating a lot of, like, you know, salad without a lot of dressing and a lot of raw vegetables, all of these things increase Vata in the body. So there are some constitution types for whom this is beneficial, especially Kapha. If you know you're bigger and you're slow and sluggish, a little bit of raw can be good. However, salads are also cold, which makes them hard to digest. So I think a little bit of salad, like on the side, is great, but having that as your main meal all the time is definitely increasing Vata dosha. And I find that a lot of people having salads all the time as their main meals are those people who are actually interested in anti-aging. So guess what? Salads aren't that helpful for that, unless they're steamed and then there's some ferments. Now, I'm really talking about raw vegetable salads here. Salad can mean many things. Okay, so we covered that. And what can you do if you have this stuff called ama built up in your body so that you can start to improve your gut health and have the digestion you want for the energy you need? Well, you need to do a cleanse. And what we usually recommend people do is a khichdi fast. What does that mean? It means you're only going to eat khichdi for like 5 to 10 days, depending on the degree of ama. Now, there are other cleanses you can do, but this cleanse is very safe because khichdi is easy to digest. You're still getting food. Like, I don't really recommend like fasting with no food for that long. It's not a good idea unless you're under the supervision of a physician and there's like very strict protocol around it. It's not safe. So doing a khichdi cleanse will actually allow your body to start to digest some of the toxins, and you can combine this with taking some herbs like triphala. I will be writing a little piece on how to do an at-home khichdi cleanse, so stay tuned. Check out my website, siddhalabs.com, and make sure you subscribe because I send out exclusive content like that to my mailing list. So, okay, those are the main things I wanted to cover. Because, man, it sucks when you're not digesting your food well. You know, eating is critical for health and the maintenance of our bodies. And when it becomes a painful chore instead of something you relish and enjoy, your health is going to suffer. And we don't want to suffer needlessly. So please comment below. Let me know if you have more questions. And I will also be writing a guide that contains the different diet guidelines for each constitution type, and so that you can start to follow those and have an idea of what to do for your own gut health. But remember, really, like at the end of the day, cooking and spicing your food properly go a really long way, really, really long way. And it's better for you, promise. Thanks for listening. And please remember to like and follow us at Siddha Labs and subscribe to my channel.